This is part 2 of essay number 3 lecture, the argument of definition. So I've clicked on weekly units and then on weeks 10 through 13, and you'll see on week 12 you have a discussion board post over your argument of definition and then essay number 3 itself. Make sure that you click on the essay and then click on View Rubric. And in part 1 I had described MLA format, the title of your essay, the introduction, and had just started talking about the body of your essay. So in your introduction, you have given your reader background information and a synopsis of that defined concept or clear claim, which is your definition. You get to choose what you are defining, and then in the body of your essay, you must write 3 original paragraphs where you cite research, at least 2 pieces of evidence per paragraph, and at least 5 original supported sentences per paragraph. 5 original sentences means you have written those 5 sentences, and then you implement 2 pieces of evidence into that paragraph. So you can count them on your own. Did you write 5 sentences per paragraph? And then an addition of 2 pieces of evidence. Now, those pieces of evidence can be a part of a sentence, or they can be their own passages from a piece of research. You just want to make sure that you have included them in your work and cited them correctly. That's so important when you're writing academic essays. You must cite your research correctly. Remember that when you're citing in text, if the source has an author, you simply cite the author's last name in parentheses. If there is no author, then cite the title. Make sure that you punctuate your title correctly. If it is a shorter title, like the title of an article, a Times Magazine article, then you simply put it in quotation marks. If it is a longer source, like the title of a book, the title of a play, then that title is italicized. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Remember that if you cite videos, then you cite the title, comma, and the timestamp in which that information can be found within that video. So that's really important. Also notice that you need to be aware in your entire essay of grammatical errors, making sure that you correct any grammatical errors that you might make. So you want to write your essay and then revise and edit that essay to ensure that you have successfully convinced your audience of your claim, tie the support to your claim, transition from one idea to the next, and make no grammatical or citation errors. Your counterclaim is interesting in an argument of definition because you present another idea or another definition that a lot of people agree with. So your claim is your definition, and then the counterclaim would be the opposite view or another definition of that same idea. Okay? An easy example for me to use, and this is an example that you may want to steer clear of because it would be a difficult one, but it's easy to give you an example of a counterclaim, is the topic of abortion. If you were trying to define abortion, and this is also in your textbook, then you might define abortion as a medical procedure that is used to terminate a pregnancy, whereas the counterclaim may be that abortion is murder. You see how those two definitions are complete opposites? So when you are crafting your counterclaim, you want to make sure that you are fair to the other side. Give them credit. Make sure that you explain the other definition clearly, and then use two pieces of evidence cited correctly to rebuke that counterclaim. You must write a conclusion, concluding in at least 6 original sentences that reiterates your claim, your definition, your 3 supporting ideas, and leave your audience convinced and satisfied that your definition is correct. And finally, your works cited page must be in MLA format. It's the last page of your essay. You may make no citation mistakes, and you must cite all 5 sources. Now, these 5 sources must be credible, so when you are looking for credible sources, ask yourself, does this source have an author? Is there a title? Is there a published date? Those are the 3 key questions that ensure that you are probably citing credible sources. And then make sure that you have put your works cited page in alphabetical order. I hope that this lecture has helped you and leads you down the right path in writing your argument of definition. You need to make sure that you go to my blog and click on Essay 3, Argument of Definition. Here you will find the 2 tutorial videos, the rubric, an explanation again of the assignment, as well as a video on how to write a catchy title, which is really important because your title must represent your purpose, should not be a question, and should not be just one word. I also have an outline here for you of academic essays. Notice that this outline goes sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, as to what you need to include in your academic essay. And this outline really works for any academic essay. It just has to be tweaked a little bit to match the assignment that you are completing. Please email me at any time if you have any questions, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your attention, and please re-watch or re-listen to these videos if you are confused. I'm always here to help you. Bye.